I just wanted to show you how to go ahead and bury the threads. If you haven't done that before, it's really easy. So just pull down on that right here so it makes the knot nice and tight. And then you're going to want to have a nice long tail. Mine's about 10 to 12 inches. You won't use all that, but you're going to need that space. And you're going to want to get a needle with a nice big large eye on it, and then just go ahead and thread that with your yarn. And then take your yarn, and we're just going to walk it along right here. You're going to want to go about 2 inches or so, having a tail there, so in case that were to come out, then the person that you are giving it to can go ahead and bury that tail again. So you're just going to want to go walk it through these stitches across the top, or you can go down and through the hat. It's really up to you. Pull that through, stretch that out, and then just go ahead and clip that there. So now there's no more tails, and we're good to go. So go ahead and clip the inner yarn from where we had started, because we already buried that, so we can just clip that off right there. And then that's nice and clean there. So you're going to want to go to the back of your hat, and you will know it's the back because, let's see if I can show you here. You can kind of see this line here, and you could tell that's the back. So we're going to fold our hat and try to make that even, making that line even down the middle. And when you're satisfied you have that down the middle, then we're going to go to the edge, and from the end one, you're going to want to count 5 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See our little tail there? We're going to kind of clip that off there because we don't need that poking out. Okay, so that's our first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be our 5th one, and I'm left-handed, so actually I'd go the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Take our hook and go ahead and insert it through the top of that stitch. Grab our yarn and give yourself a nice long tail, about 6 inches I'd say, and just drape that right over the hook here and pull that through that stitch. Drop the tail and go ahead and do 2 chain stitches as if you were going up on a new row, and just pull that down, that tail down. Now holding that tail along the work, we're going to go ahead and do our ear flap, tucking in that edge. So we're going to want to do 10 double crochets and go ahead and go into the same stitch again. That locks that down and starts us off on that row. So holding that tail down in there, go ahead and do 10 double crochets. So that's our first one. I'm going to go into the next one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Make sure you just get the top. 5, 6, 7. Make sure you have enough yarn out to where you're not pulling on it and tugging on it. 8. 'At the 8th one, I usually drop that tail. So then do your 9th and your 10th one. Chain up 2. Turn your work. Just ignore that tail. So on each row, we are going to do a decrease. I do my decreases a little differently than a normal decreasing stitch because I don't like the way it looks and I want it to look natural and I want it to go with the rest of the hat. So what I do Since this row has 10, our next one's going to be 8, 6, then 4, and then we're going to finish with 2. So on this one, actually, instead of chaining 2, just chain that 1, and we're going to do a single crochet in that first stitch again. So just do a single crochet, pull up that loop, and go through 2. And that kind of starts to bring in the curve a little bit. And then go ahead and do 8 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Actually, go ahead and do 9. Because we did that first one in that first stitch. And then we're going to do a single crochet on the end here. So just insert your hook, make sure to pick up both those, do your single crochet and chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to do a single crochet and do 6 and single crochet, and we're going to do that all the way up until you get to 2, and we will continue there.